Alrighty, I've had some potato salad from Kroger, Smith's, uh, so from their deli section, or, well, I guess it's not, is it still called a deli section if it's not meat? I don't know, but yeah, that was good. They also have a macaroni salad that is decent. It can be a little bit strong syrupy wise, but potato salad's really good. And I'm having a fake Pop-Tart. They call it some kind of pastry thing. Is it really a pastry? I don't think so. So, okay. I thought, hey, I've been talking about my Trump Tower, and I just added the threat to that tower today, added another level, and so I thought I'd waste a video that nobody's going to want to watch, and show you my collection so far of all the Trump books. I would do one on the LDS Church if they had any worth getting. I've already showed you the ones that were worth getting, which is Joseph Smith as Translator by R.C. Webb, which is his nom de plume. But that's pretty much it. He's not even Mormon. So, yeah, in Mormon Church, the things you want are the scandalous stuff. Brigham Young's conference talks, where he says he's a racist and he's banning blacks from the priesthood, and the conference talk where he said we're now practicing polygamy, and Adam had many wives and Jesus had many wives, and so yeah, those are the only good things from the church, are the things that are bad. And so yeah, the Trump collection is also the stuff that's bad about Trump. So without any further ado, we'll just get this over with. Here's huge, all the Doonesbury cartoons that covered Trump. Here's The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. He did a book about Trump's tweets. So isn't that fun? A presidential Twitter library. And I think they're donating to Puerto Rico or some charity that Trump's neglecting with the purchase of that book. Similar to Whose Boat Is This Boat? Remember that? When Trump neglected those in the aftermath of the hurricane. So yeah, that goes to help the people afflicted by the hurricane. And it's still going, people. Alrighty, here's Emily Jane Fox's book, Born Trump. She's good. I like her. We'll do the threat last. Trumped. John O'Donnell, if I'm reading backwards correctly. And Keith Olbermann, he was the first on the scene. Yep, Trump is indeed. He was on the GQ channel. He had The Resistance is what he called his show. I'm sure GQ still has it, but he stopped in February after Trump got sworn into office. And so, sad to see him go, and he knew, and everybody thought he was some left-wing nut. Now, he shows actual documents. I confirmed the documents. He knew. He warned everybody. Nobody listened. And of course, here's Fire and Fury. It's a hearsay book because all he does is quote people. You know, they're inside the White House, sure, but he's just quoting people. He doesn't get into documents or Trump's quotes or anything like that. All right, the video is done. So let me save that here as we take a station identification break for Fruity Lucky Charms. Nobody's going to The Threat Has Arrived. It's because I didn't put in LDS Mormon Church or LDS Mormons or anything Mormon in the title. That's how it works. You have to have the church in order to catch people's attention, to get it on their recently uploaded, trending, on their radar, because that's what they look for, is they're looking for stuff on the church, and so they have to have something in the title for their AI computer system program to say, oh, like church, okay, we'll put it with these people who typed in church previously. So, yeah. 81 views so far for the sex predator bishop in 3 hours. That's very good. So, as you can see, the church with sex predator is getting a lot of attention. That's how it works, guys. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I could program this much better and everybody would be happy. So, all right. How's the sale of indulgences? Is over 100 after 1 day, so that's doing fairly well as long as we can keep it up. Okay. Yeah, I'm working on the next video. Alright, so I guess I can exit out. Anti-vaxxer movement. And it's got Utah in there. I may need to obtain this information. So hold on a second while I save this for later. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. Ooh, garbage. The world is not enough. How did they know I like James Bond? Alrighty. Everybody's speculating in the news, trying to be the first ones to speculate correctly. That doesn't do for good journalism, guys. And now CNN just hired a right-wing editor. She'll now be controlling the content on CNN. What happened? What did Trump force you guys to do this? Have you been compromised by Trump now? CNN is no longer any good. This is unbelievable. And I was liking Don Lemon. He was giving some good stuff. And of course, C-Cup. Everybody loves C-Cup. And Poppy, she's a longtime favorite. Back when she was pregnant and on the show. And yeah. All right, so back to the end of presidency. Power of impeachment. Lawrence Tribe. Oh, yeah. Okay. And here's Trump Russia by Seth. Excellent. Must have. Goes over the history of Trump and Russia. And then, of course, I got Higher Loyalty. He is the traitor who started this all in motion. When he revealed that he was investigating Hillary, but was silent in regards to the investigation into Trump. That rigged the election against Hillary. So, yeah, I ain't got love for this guy. And I don't understand why you Republican Mormons don't love him either. You should be putting him up on a pedestal. You should be erecting statues in his honor, having a national holiday for James Comey. All right, Trump Nation, The Art of Being Donald Trump. I believe this is the book that Timothy O'Brien, he was sued by Trump. I think it's him. It doesn't say. One of these guys was sued by Trump. Alright. The next one is Malcolm Nance, an experienced intelligence officer. The Plot to Destroy America and the Plot to Hack America. Very good. And James Clapper, Facts and Fears. Well-respected man, worth having. Oops. Oh, this is a must-have. House of Trump, House of Putin. Oh, I can't emphasize enough how much you need this book. Trumpocracy, The Corruption of the American Republic. David Frum. Making room on my coffee table. Alright, everything Trump touches dies. And it's true, everything he touches actually dies. Literally. His gambling casinos, his charity, his Trump University, his Trump steak business, everything he touches dies. The Apprentice, remember this? Thick book. So, if we're in a Star Wars recreation, Putin would be the Emperor, and Trump would be the evil Darth Vader. No good in him whatsoever. Don't get that idea. Here's Bob Woodward, who took down Nixon. Fear. And again, it was more hearsay. He didn't really have documentation like he did with Nixon. All right, Alan Dershowitz, Trumped Up. These are a little smaller. Except at the bottom. All righty. This is an essential if you're going to understand Trump and the connection of Trump with Vladimir Putin. Putin's memoirs, first person. It's like Mein Kampf of Adolf Hitler, or Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx. Essential books that is necessary to understand bad ideas and how to recognize them when they reemerge in a different person. But if you're in the church and you believe that anything that's not pro-church is therefore evil, why read the Book of Mormon then? It's got a lot of evil stuff in it too, doesn't it? All right, Ronan Farrow, War on Peace. This isn't directly about Trump, but it's about what's going on as a result of Trump. Ronan Farrow is the prodigal child who decided to pursue taking down everybody in the top echelons of society for their sex abuses and crimes. Alrighty, it's even worse than you think. David Clay Johnson. Yes, it is definitely worse than we think. Even now that we know, it's still worse. Alright, here's another excellent book. Michael Ishkoff and David Korn. Russian Roulette. Very appropriate title. See, they knew before, and it's just nobody listens. All right, Major Garrett, Mr. Trump's Wild Ride. So, yeah. CBS News Chief, White House Correspondent. Yep. That's a small book. That's a small book. Amy Siskind, The List. A week by week event listing of everything Trump did during his presidency, first year. So the second year should be coming out sometime, hopefully soon. But okay. Small ones to the side. Okay, Proof of Collusion, Seth Abramson. And now we know, because Trump said he has. Collusion's not a crime. That's what we were all talking about. You were saying no collusion, no collusion. Now you're saying that it's not a crime. All right, Trump must go. Bill Press. All righty. Now the smaller books. Yeah, I guess I can, yeah, the thread. Alrighty, this one, Dark Money by Jane Mayer. This isn't necessarily about Trump, but it involves Trump because Trump is involved with this. It's how dark money works in our nation. And so understanding that helps you understand what Trump is doing. All right, Enemy of the People, Marvin Kalb. And so, yeah, again, Trump is again saying that the New York Times is the enemy of the people. Just because they point out an article that exposes Trump as a conspiratorial traitor does not mean that they are the enemy of the people. It means Trump is. Okay, here's Collusion by Luke Harding. And The Truth About Trump, Michael Dantonio. I think he has been involved directly with Trump, with his gambling casinos. I believe this is the guy. Businessman. He was involved in the campaign. Okay. Huh. Alright, well. Truth About Trump. The Constitution Demands It, the case for impeaching Donald Trump. Tom Steyer is quoted on here. It's three guys, Ron Fine, John Bonifaz, and Ben Clements. So, yeah, Tom Steyer shouldn't have been put on here. Just another white old billionaire trying to run for president. And another case for impeaching Trump by Elizabeth Holtzman. And then MSNBC's own, and soon to be on maternal leave. I'm not sure when she's due, but Katy Tur, unbelievable. Her experience covering Trump and Trump rallies, I guess. Yeah, the campaign. She was right there at the campaign, and she wrote a book on it. Alrighty, so that's my Trump Tower, and that's 20 minutes. Wow. So, yeah, let's show you those 3 piles there, plus the Putin one. And I also have the book about Mike Pence, about how he thinks he's inspired by God back as a teenager to become president one day. So, all right, there's my Trump Tower collection so far, and nobody will be watching this because, yeah, there's nothing to go over with church other than pointing out the things that condemn Brigham Young from Brigham Young's own discourses.